What's going on, guys? It's getting crazy with these Jordan hunts. We are just going all in right now. So this is episode 7. Calling this one No Turning Back. We recently did episode 6, going all in. And now we are going all in for sure. And there's just no going back. So last episode, we pulled 2 Jordans. We had a lot of packs. We're going to get some more Jordans. We just got to. Look at all these packs. I didn't even count them all. We've got another 93-94 Fleer Ultra Series 1. We're going to save this for the end. Of course, we're hoping to get that Jordan Scoring King. Very, very tough card. We'll see. In fact, I'll be happy just to get a Scoring King card. But if I pull that, you might hear me scream if I get that Jordan. In a good way. Got some NBA hoops. This is the first time I've opened these packs. 93-94 Series 2. I got 3 packs. There's rookies in there mainly, so we may not find... I think the only Jordan is there's an insert card, and I forget what it is. So not too many chances to get a Jordan there. Of course, we're going to have a couple 91 Upper Deck Baseball. The Find the Nolan packs are the ones with the Michael Jordan card. Got to always have some Skybox. 91-92 Series 1. A couple of Jordans in there we can get. Got some 93-94 Topps Series 1. Topps Gold, one in every pack. Of course, we want to get a Jordan Gold card. We've got Upper Deck. This is 93-94 Series 2. A couple Jordans in there and a lot of Jordans. A lot of Jordans. I checked today. There's like, gosh, there was like at least 10 Jordans you can get out of the Series 1, 93-94 Upper Deck. So if you want a shot at Jordans, 93-94 Upper Deck Series 1. Speaking of Upper Deck, we got 91-92. Be really cool to get the 3D hologram out of here. Michael Jordan. Oh yeah, we got the 91 Skybox. Series 1 and Series 2. Always going to have a couple of those. We got hoops. 90, let's see, this is 89-90. You can see Scott Skiles going right through the pack there. 90-91 hoops. And then I'm introducing a couple of these. Actually got a whole box of these I just broke open. This is pretty cool. This is 93-94 Topps Series 2. There's no base Jordan in here. I think he's in Series 1, which we'll open. We got a couple of those packs I showed you. These are the jumbo packs. We got 2 of them. 29 cards in a pack. Now, here's what I want to show you. 4 Topps Gold in every pack. I had assumed that there would be 2 Topps Gold, and I think they did that in other years, and maybe with baseball and all, but there's 4. So there's going to be 8 Topps Gold cards between these 2 packs. And, of course, the Topps Gold we're going to get in the Series 1. So we got some chances here to pull some MJs. So what do we start with? Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to start with one of these. Now, hopefully these aren't bricked. These are the glossy cards. I know the Series 1 that I've opened recently are a little bricked. This is in a different type of packaging. Yeah, that is a hard brick. That is a hard brick. It's going to be interesting. Might slow us down a little bit too. Oh yeah, there's some damage on these, so this is gonna take a little bit of the joy out of this. Oof. It's gonna be tough now getting a Jordan without some damage, but we'll try. So there's a bunch of rookies in here. You can see the NBA first round draft. There could be a Penny Hardaway rookie. Chris Webber. So every one of these are, unfortunately, have surface damage. So hopefully that whole box I got is not the case. Here we go. We got a Shawn Kemp. Future playoff MVP. Okay. I see a Charles Barkley. So here's our first gold card. I think they're all going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back. Horace Grant. Larry, can never say his name, but you saw it. This Barkley is going to be a gold. Yep. Unfortunately, we got a lot of white specking there. Speckling? Specks? Whatever you call it. But that's cool, we got the gold, but yeah, looks like it's snowing on this card. Dwayne Shinzius. Didn't pronounce that right. So, bummers on the gold. Joe Dumars, that's in a little bit better shape. Here's a Karl Malone. Okay, now we're talking in terms of damage. There is none. So the back half of this pack's looking pretty good. There's an Allen Houston rookie. Be nice to see a Jordan show up in this part of the pack. Evan Thompson. Here's Moses Malone. So these, for some reason, are actually fine. So there's some hope. The second half of the pack actually has some life to it. What am I trying to say? It's late at night, guys. Okay, here we go. Series 2, Skybox. I'm just pulling them at random now. I'm just pulling packs at random. Series 2 has the Series 1 cards. For some reason, Series 2 packs are always harder to open. Is that just me? Series 2 also has Series 1, which has the Michael Jordan base card. And, of course, we got coaches, we got the team logos, we got more rookies in Series 2. There's Detroit Pistons. And there's one rookie, Bo Kimball. But other than that, that was a stink pack. All right, let's go on to 93-94 Upper Deck Series 1. Like I said earlier, Series 1, tons of Jordan opportunity here. Maybe more than any other series out there. Even more than the 91-92 Skybox. I see a Sean Bradley rookie card. So oddly enough, a few of the rookies made it into Series 1. That's usually not the case. Usually they're always saved for Series 2. But a few of them are in Series 1. Got a Lakers card. Thought maybe Magic Johnson might be there somewhere. Maybe he is. Can't really tell. Now here is a finals. This could be a Michael Jordan. It actually is not. This is playoffs, not the finals. Okay. And we got a Hawks team card. Here's NBA Finals. So it is the Bulls, but it's not Jordan. But there's a couple of those Jordan cards. Okay, let's go to something else. Let's go 93-94 Topps. This is Series 1. And these are probably going to be, oh yeah, crunch time. Those are bricked as well. Got a Joe Dumars, not as much surface damage. You would think the way I had to peel that off, it would be worse than it is. There's a little bit there. Oh, those are really stuck on. Oh, they're getting worse. These are bad. These Topps, this is probably some of the worst bricking I've seen. The worst I've ever seen was 1995 Fleer. I've had other bricking, but not like this. I did not do the freezer trick. I've tried it before, and I haven't had luck with it. Sorry about this, guys. It's really slowing things down. There's our gold card, Clarence Weatherspoon, Topps all rookie. Not a big deal, but I'm surprised it's actually not damaged. So that's cool. And then I wonder if the back half of this pack's going to be in better shape. Doesn't seem like it, does it? We are currently Jordanless, but there is a Shaq. Unfortunately, it's got some of the damage, but that's pretty cool to get a Shaq. Second year Shaquille O'Neal. I'll take that. Wish it wasn't damaged, but whatever. Okay, let's move on. Let's do some hoops. Easy pack to open. No bricking. This is always nice. This is 90-91 hoops. And we're going to fly through this pack. We are really gonna fly through this pack. That was lousy. That was lousy. Let's go to 89.90 hoops. This is the expansion series. You can see the expansion team card. So I'm pretty sure there's a Michael Jordan All-Star card, and I guess there's Mitch Richmond. I think that's his rookie. Mitch Richmond rookie, nice. I think his base card, which I've got over there, is also in the expansion series. Ronnie Cycli, is that his rookie card? Oops, let me get it down here. I don't know if that's his rookie card or not. Oh! We got it, and it looks nice. Look at that centering. That is pretty good. You think that's a 10? You think that would grade as a 10? That is looking really, really sharp. Let me get that in a holder. That is nice. That is better than the one I got on the stand. Now, the one on the stand I bought from someone off eBay. But this one, I'm surprised because these cards aren't always well centered. But let's compare that. Yeah, you see the difference? So this one, look at that left border. Left to right. The left is skinny, but over here, a little bit better. Ooh, that's nice. That might be our best Jordan of this video, unless we get the Scoring Kings. All right, well, I will forgive for all the crap packs. I will forgive for the bricking. And let's go on to Skybox Series 1. Oh, let's see if we can get, I was about to say, let's see if we can get next to the one up there, the Skybox, but there's the Skybox right now, sitting up there next to him. Let's see if we can get another. Hakeem Olajuwon. Karl Malone. Okay. Could be worse. Could be worse. Let's go to 91, 92 Upper Deck. Very nice Jordan here. And, oh. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. That's a little tease there. And, of course, Upper Deck's going to have you working for it. Upside down and this way and that. I feel... Okay, I was about to say, wait a second. We got 2 Jordans. All right, so we got this Karl Malone Barkley. Cool card, but check this out. We got 2 Jordans back-to-back. Very nice. So the Stay in School. This is really cool. I love this card. This artwork, this checklist card. So that's what we saw on the back of the pack when we opened it. Bonus, though, we got the Stay in School. So let's take a moment and get these in some cases. You might be thinking, dang, you putting those cards in those cases? And you're right, I'm putting these cards in those cases. This is my personal Michael Jordan collection. And I'm going to put almost any Michael Jordan in a hard magnetic case. That's the way I like it. That's the way I'm going to do it. Okay, moving on. We are doing very well. Skybox, 91, 92, Series 1. Got a good chance of pulling out a Jordan from these packs. I haven't done it in a while. Have not done it in a while. We got, let's see, there's Barkley, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas. And there it is. One of the Jordans. Not the best Jordan card, but hey, still a Jordan card. All right, we are up to 4 Jordan so far. So we are killing it compared to the previous video, episode 6. So there it is, the Chicago Bulls starting team. We got Pippen back there, but of course Jordan, front and center, NBA Finals card. Bulls starting 5. So pretty nice. Not the biggest Jordan hit of the Series 1, but still considered a Jordan. Let's see. Let's mix it up with baseball. Now this is a hard card to find, at least for me. I've only pulled one out of multiple boxes. And these 91 Upper Deck baseball, they're tough. They are just filled with junk cards. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that. All right, we got a Mo Vaughn rookie. That's something. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. I didn't even consider that. I do have, some of you may know, a Ken Griffey Jr. collection going on. So we interrupt these Jordan messages for a Ken Griffey Jr. card. So obviously not worth nearly as much as most Michael Jordan cards, but I love Ken Griffey Jr. and I've got my own personal collection going. So that was a nice pack to get Ken Griffey. Okay, let us see. Let's go back to Upper Deck. This is Series 1, 93-94. Ironically, we've pulled 2 from a 91-92 pack. 93-94 is where we can get more Jordans. So it's usually pretty easy, which is why these boxes of 93-94, Series 1 in particular, keep going up in price. We got a Kings card, Cedric Sabalos. So there's a couple of these like season leader Jordan cards. Denver Nuggets, and it seems like we're gonna get like a playoff finals card in every pack. There's a really good chance. Yeah, Bulls and Knicks, but no Jordan. We got Scottie Pippen right there. Tracy Murray, that's a cool shot. Unfortunately, that was a terrible pack, so. All right, let's go on to 90-91. Skybox Series 2. Still tough to open these things. All right. If we can't get a Jordan, maybe we'll get Gary Payton rookie card. Sean Kemp rookie. There's Dallas Mavs. Kiki, Minnesota Timberwolves. Love that logo. And that's it, man. Logo card. That's pretty bad when logo cards are your best card. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit this second jumbo. And, man, that thing is bricked. Good Lord, that thing is bricked. So, from a fresh box I just opened. So, it's going to be interesting. And I actually got that box at a really good price. I'm having a feeling, though, they may have known these were bricked, and that's why they sold it for a good price. They won't tell you that, of course. I don't mind the bricking as much as the damage, of course. Well, I guess that makes sense. Oh, I mean, it's like snowing all these cards. The only hope is that once we get through the gold cards, maybe the back half of the pack will be better. That's cool. Akeem Olajuwon getting ready to block there on Shaq. Nice card, but a little bit of snow in the arena. Mark Price, Karl Malone. Checklist. I wonder if these checklists are ever gold. Surely not. That would be horrible. Timmy Hardaway. All right. I think. So these are our gold cards. They're right in the center of the pack. Willie Burton. Blah. Oh, these are stuck good. All three of these are really stuck. Herb Williams. Blah. Calvert Chaney. Blah. And a Doug Smith. Man, we are not not doing well on the gold so far. There's David Robinson. Would have been nice if that was gold. So a little bit of white there, but yeah, it's better on the second half of the pack. Still bricking though, but just less damage. There's Tony Kukoc, 93, 94. That's his rookie card. Yeah, doesn't have the draft thing up there, but that's his rookie card. I'm assuming he was drafted though. Maybe they only do it for first round. I don't know. Was he undrafted? Was he second round? A lot of you may know that. I have no idea. I think we're gonna finish this pack without any Jordans, and that's okay. Because maybe later. Oh, there's second round draft. So maybe Tony Kukoc was undrafted, or he may have. Well, he came over from Europe, right? Okay, this is driving me nuts. Played in Yugoslavia, played in Italy. Okay, that's why. Duh. I knew that. Okay. So it's a little different. Okay. Well, that was it for the Topps Series 2. Let's check out another Series 1. This is where we have a better chance, of course, at a Jordan, specifically his base card. If I can get these packs open. Man, some of these packs are super tough. Okay. They are bricked as well. All right, we got a Scottie Pippen. I think there's a Jordan All-Star card. I'm pretty sure there has to be. Reggie Miller. Sean Bradley. It's our second Sean Bradley rookie. We got the upper deck. Ooh, nice. That's a pretty good gold card. David Robinson. That's nice. And Pete Chilcutt. Oh, so it says Topps gold card in every pack, but we got 2 in this pack. Okay. I think I had read somewhere that is randomly those are randomly put into packs. Occasionally you'll hit 2 in a pack. Like every other, I don't know, 10 packs or something. I'm just guessing. That is. Okay, let's go back to Skybox 91, 92 Series 1. I've already got one Jordan out of here. Let's see if we can get another. We got a good shot at it. Charles Barkley All-Star. Sean Kemp. Spud Webb. And I saw the Bulls there, finals for a second. I thought maybe Jordan. All right, let's look at 91 hoops. We got the base Jordan. We got an All-Star Jordan. We're going to start with Dominique Wilkins. Always doing great shots on these cards. He's got like the best photos of anybody. Tim Hardaway rookie. We'll take that. Got an All-Star card. David Robinson. Not too bad there. That's going to be it on that pack. All right, well, let's look at... We already got Jordan in the 89-90. We already got Jordan, so maybe we'll get the All-Star. These are back-to-back packs in the box, so fat chance. James Worthy, Hakeem Olajuwon All-Star. Charles Barkley. Jeff Hornacek. Is that his rookie? No. That's a couple years in. All right, not a terrible pack. Let's go to 91, 92, Upper Deck. The hologram insert of Michael Jordan would be really nice. I got several of those. I wouldn't mind a few more. It's Muggsy Bogues. I think he was the smallest to ever play. 5'3", I believe. All right, we got Kevin Johnson and John Stockton. All right, I'll give him that. That's Kevin Johnson again. And we got a team card of Washington Bullets. That is Bernard King. All right, so that pack wasn't so hot. All right, let's go back into some 90, 91 Skybox Series 1. So I've found a pattern, which I've shared in previous videos. Most of the time, if you hit Drazen Petrovic, you're going to get Michael Jordan soon after. Almost always happens. Clyde Drexler. And then it's a bummer when I get like to the end of the pack and Drazen shows up and I'm like, no, if I had just had a few more cards, I would have hit Jordan, because that pattern seems to always happen. Always. 91 Upper Deck Baseball. There's Bobby Bowe. So we already hit Ken Griffey Jr. Like I said, this Michael Jordan is a tough card to get. Oof, that was a rough pack. 91 Upper Deck is generally pretty bad. All right, let's change things up. Series 2, 93, 94 hoops. I don't think these will be bricked. I think they're not that glossy. Good, they're not glossy. Glossy cards are beautiful, but man, that bricking just... So, Series 2 is mostly going to be rookies. And then, oh, that's a cool card. You get these, the 5th anniversary gold. That's like the Topps gold. These are gold. Hoops gold. 1 per pack. Now, what is this? Is that an insert card? HS10. I guess for Houston. NBA Scoops. Hakeem Olajuwon. I've never seen this before. And then the fact that it's the gold, that's very interesting. I didn't know that. I'm assuming it's an insert because it's not like, you know, number 300 or whatever. But that's obviously something kind of special. Huh, that's cool. That's different. I like it. Different's good. Vin Baker rookie. Well, here's another NBA Scoops. This one's Christian Laettner. HS16. Okay, now it's not making sense to me. Maybe there's like a bunch of these. Okay, that's the 3rd one. And that's Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay, now it's weird. Now it's just getting weird. I didn't know anything about those. Okay. Maybe it's not so that big a deal. When you see it like that, that's not that big a deal. 93, 94 per deck. Series 2. Let's check out Series 2. There is a really cool Michael Jordan Skylights I'd love to get. And, of course, being Series 2, we'll hit a couple of rookie cards. I don't know what insert cards there are. There's not that many, and they're pretty tough to get. Sam Cassell, pretty sure that is his rookie. Yeah, that's his rookie. We did get a Skylights. This is Glenn Rice. Pretty cool cards. Got Charles Barkley. A little bit of snow damage there. D. Brown and Rod Strickland. So, nothing there. Let's go back to a tough to open 91. Oh boy, look at that. 91, 92, Skybox. This is pathetic. Dude, come on, man. What? Okay. There's got to be a Jordan in there. That's the only explanation. I see Chicago Bulls. I don't think that's not Jordan, though. You can already tell from the design of it, see? And there's I can compare it. Nick Anderson, rookie. B.J. Armstrong. He always gets confused for Michael Jordan. Anytime I run across a pack of cards and I see Bulls, and I get my first quick glance, I'm like, oh, it's Jordan, and it's B.J. Armstrong. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, this is our last pack of 93-94 Topps Series 1. Scottie Pippen, that's always a good sign. It's usually a sign that Michael Jordan's not going to be in the pack. Tom Gugliotta. I believe that's his rookie. Oh, Dave Robinson. So we got that gold card earlier. This is a regular issue. Here is a Latrell Sprewell. Topps All rookie. Highlight, Cliff Robinson. I think there's a Michael Jordan highlight. Pretty cool looking card. Keith Askins on the gold. Gosh, the gold cards are always poo-poo. James Worthy. Oof, that was rough. The damage there, it looks like the net's being shattered. It's actually kind of cool. And there's our Scottie Pippen. Not too much damage on the Pippen, so that's cool. So the Topps overall was kind of a bummer. Yeah, no Jordan at all, which I'm not totally heartbroken because I'd hate. I think what's worse than not getting a Jordan is getting a damaged Jordan. Robert Parrish, Dennis Rodman. I got about 500,000 of those Rodmans now. Danny Ferry. This is Series 1, by the way. All right. Let's go to 91-92. I think that was it for the Skybox 90-91. So no such luck there. And I think this is our last pack of 91-92 Skybox. Which, like I said, this is the one you can get some more Jordans out of. Why are these sticking? These never stick. Vlade Divac. These are weird. That's weird. These are sticking. Not bad, though. They're not bricking. They're just sticking. Clyde Drexler. Man, you saved that pack, but that being said, still poo-poo. Okay. I got a bunch of Upper Deck here. 93-94. This is also Series 2. So, like I said, there could be Michael Jordan Skylights. Could be an insert card. But like I said, getting any Upper Deck insert's tough. Man, the bricking has slowed down this video. Getting nobody in this pack. Okay, here's a Skylights of Tim Hardaway. A lot of damage on that card. Here is a Stockton. And our last two cards, Rockets team card and Clarence Weatherspoon. Nothing in that pack. Let's go. Series 2, 93-94 Hoops. Weird on that first pack that I got those. I'm going to see if those cards are in this pack too, whatever those were. Yeah, these scoops. Okay, I don't know what these things are. HS17. It's funny, though, how they are also can have the gold on them. Alonzo Mourning. So these scoops are like in every pack. I wonder if there is a Michael Jordan. Interesting. They can't be an insert. There's too many per pack. Sam Cassell with the gold. Magic and Bird. That's kind of cool. MB1. We're getting all kinds of funky cards. But this one I kind of knew existed. That is cool. That is cool. I like that. Chicago Bulls. I was hoping, but it's Series 2. Jordan's base card is in Series 1. Let's go to Series 1, 93-94 Upper Deck. This is our last Series 1 Upper Deck 93-94 pack. Only a few packs left, guys. kind of got cold. We were on a Jordan streak there for a while. So there's Mutombo. Hey, this pack's nice. It's not sticking. It's not sticking. Clyde Drexler. I said that. Now it's sticking. Got Chris Mullen. All the good stuff's sticking. Here's a checklist. Pretty sure they were Jordan checklists, but not this one. And Nets and Patrick Ewing on there. I'm surprised. I am surprised with all the Jordans you can pull from 93-94 Upper Deck Series 1. I'm surprised we did not get one. All right, here's 91-92, the last pack. There is Kiki. Oh, is this going to be a dud pack? It looks like it. We got Stacey Augmon. Okay, the jeans and shirts saved this pack. And Isaiah Thomas, all right. That's it for that Upper Deck. All right. Upper Deck, Upper Deck. We got more Upper Deck, though. We got more Upper Deck. This is our last 1991 baseball. If we can get Jordan out of this, man, that would be huge. One of my favorite Michael Jordan cards is actually, there's Deion Sanders, is actually a baseball card. I don't know. I had this card when I was a kid. I pulled it out of a pack. Then I sold it for like nothing, like everything else. And now I got two of them. I bought one at a store. Cool, the bashing years. I love that. Mark McGwire. And I did pull one out of a pack, but I went through like 3 boxes until I got it, which is sad. So yeah, they're not that expensive. Of course, you can buy them online. But if you want them graded, you're going to have to pay for it. Or if you want a high grade, you're going to have to pay for it. The 10s are a couple $100, I believe. This is Series 2. So not as many Jordan chances, although we did pick up a Penny Hardaway rookie card, and there's actually no damage to it. Gonna take advantage of that and sleeve it up. There was a time this card was really popular. There was a time I looked back in some old Beckett magazines, and Penny Hardaway was actually more valuable, Dino Raja, than Shaquille O'Neal at one time. Sean Bradley. And this would have been a hot pack back in those days, because look, here's another Penny Hardaway in there. Okay, well, man, we are cooling off. We got 2 packs left. One of them is this Hoops, so unless we get an insert card. What? We got that again? What is going on with these Hoops packs? It's just something I don't know. That is a Magic Bird again, the MB1. I don't know. Scoops, answer card. Are they really even cards at this point? HS28. All right, I have to look these up. Interesting, Sam Cassell. These Scoops. I know they're like trivia cards and all, but the fact that they better be something, because they made one of them the gold. AC Green on the gold. Our gold today's been terrible. Here we go. Chris Webber on the rookie. We'll take that. Chris Webber on the rookie. Well, of course it is a rookie. It's his rookie year. All right. Drum roll. We need a Jordan. We've cooled off. If we hit that Scoring Kings, all will be forgiven. But I tell you what, I'm really happy with this card. We're going to take a closer look here at the end of the video. But even if we don't get the Scoring King, we can still get the base Jordan. And is that worth what I paid for these packs? No, absolutely not. These packs are expensive. Will I ever buy a box of these? No, they are ridiculously expensive. So we got Victor Alexander, Mark Aguirre, Aguiar. I can't say these names. Abdul Rauf, Terry Davis. They're not sticking too bad. Terrell Brandon. All right, I see something dark here, but that's not Scoring King. Scoring Kings has the Lightning. I think there are some other Jordan inserts, though. Muggsy. Who is this? Allah Abdalbi? I never heard of that guy. All right, there's a little more sticking. We're getting closer to some kind of insert or something. Maybe it's just a backwards card. Stacey Augman. John Williams, not the film composer. I'm trying to be extra careful in case we got something big. So far, this has been a terrible pack. Paul Graham. All right, James Worthy. Not worth the pack. I think we just had a backwards card here. Yeah. John Williams again? How many John Williams are there? What the heck? Okay. And we end with the Bulls. Stacey King. That's rough. That's rough on that Fleer Ultra. Man, James Worthy was all we got. All right, guys. Well, this has been a fun video, though. I mean, we opened up a lot of packs. So, naturally, we got a lot of pretty good cards. I know a lot of those tops and some upper deck were damaged. So, that's a little unfortunate. Our tops gold and our hoops gold were pretty lousy. Although we did get... well, I must have put it in the other stack. That David Robinson. And then, yeah. So I've got King Griffey Jr. That's cool. All right, but the Jordans. So, we only got one base Jordan this whole video. It's not a base Jordan, but we got the team card. Pretty cool. We got the stay in school card. Not the best card. Still Jordan, though. Pretty cool. Now, this one is cool. I love the design on this. This is awesome. With the basketball there for the O. And very cool card. It's just a checklist, but it's a damn good checklist. So I love that card. This saved the video for us. This is nice. I'm gonna grade this someday. I mean, someday I'm gonna send in a lot of my Jordans. But, you know, I'm gonna send in the ones that are probably gonna be a 10, unless it's a really rare card. This has a shot of being a 10. That is very, very well centered. The corners are super sharp. So yeah, I mean, it's great condition. So I feel very lucky, very fortunate about that, because these cards can often be very well off-centered. And I showed you the one I got that's pretty close, and I bought that, you know, by itself from a vendor on eBay. Well, guys, fun video, lots of stuff. We're not done. There's going to be more. I've got more Fleer Ultra, more shots at the Scoring King, a lot more upper deck, a lot more of everything you saw. The tops, we're going to eventually hit some Jordans and hopefully some Topps Gold Jordans. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing more episodes. The Jordan hunt is only beginning. Subscribe so you can follow when I post the new videos. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.